Hey, welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Jamie, and this will be a reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you're new to tarot, just know that not every reading is going to resonate. So if you feel like I'm wrong, or maybe this just isn't your situation, please just disregard it. Never try to make it fit. I'm going to pull cards like King, Queen, Emperor, and Empress. Those cards describe a really specific personality, but have nothing to do with the sex or gender of the person being described. Sometimes the energy is in the reverse, and if you feel like it's like that, go ahead and take it that way. If you want to catch more readings, you can just subscribe to the channel. I do also offer a membership if you want to check that out. All that information is on the membership tab, which you can find by clicking join. So we have the chain of destiny. I watch my thoughts because they become emotions. I watch my emotions because they become words. I watch my words because they become actions. I watch my actions because they become character. I watch my character because it becomes my destiny. Somebody needs to break a cycle here. Well, this is kind of what I get, is that there's like a interpersonal relationship where there's some tension, but the idea here is that like things are totally reconcilable, but there's some type of pattern that needs to be broken on both people's ends. Like, I think somebody might feel like they show up super, super genuine, like where they feel like they're showing up better emotionally than they truly are, whether that's you or them. But it kind of looks like both people. It's like there could be one person who's trying to be, like they think that they're being mature about things, but they're actually just kind of avoiding them. There's no like real like show of emotions, so it's like the other person, I think, isn't getting what they need either, whether people want to admit that or not. It's like it's very easy to kind of like look at someone else in the situation like they're the whole problem. It just sort of takes away, any work that we'd have to do. But this is suggesting that both parties need work. So if you're in something where you feel like the other person is the whole problem, it's asking you to rethink that. Because here it's talking about like your thoughts, your emotions, your words, and your character. And too often, a lot of people are kind of looking at how the other person shows up, things that they don't like, or how they feel this person should be acting without corresponding at all, like if it's a reaction to how they're behaving. Excuse me. And again, if you feel like it's in the reverse, you can take it that way. But it's like, I think one person is trying to change a pattern and the other person is just seriously resisting. And there could be loss here, you know, because when you see the world, it's like either that chapter is going to end or the whole situation with this person will. But it's, you know, it's looking like to the querent, if they're asking, you know, like, why can't I just get things to work with this person? There's a need to show up emotionally. The Knight of Cups, not this Page of Cups. This is sort of like whoever the Empress is feels unconsidered. And whoever the King of Cups is kind of feels like they're just more mature, or like they're being emotionally intelligent by just not showing up emotionally at all, or not understanding, or just dismissing someone else's emotions, and that's just not going to work. For a lot of you, it's you can see it in like a mirrored connection. Like if somebody is behaving in a way that you don't understand all of a sudden, you know, this could be a reaction to something that they've been admittedly attempting to talk about, or something like that, or this could be the other way around. It's looking like somebody might get cold, or someone has gotten cold, and someone just kind of doesn't understand how to get back some light here or something, but there's some type of adjustment. I feel like I feel like for a lot of Scorpios, this is going to be in the reverse, and this is like almost like a cross-watcher reading, but I could be wrong, you know, maybe. It's feeling like something is really cold and it's dead, and it's like, you know, you can't just expect someone else to show up if you can't type of energy. So I don't know. It looks complicated. I think we're all pretty guilty of this sometimes too, where we feel like we're showing up, you know, in the manner that like we find acceptable, but it's like the other person, they matter too. Like, are we showing up for them the way that they need? Either way, this suggests a major shift in an interpersonal relationship where there's a major decision that's going to have to be made here. So it's let me see. The High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces, the Four of Wands, the Five of Cups, and the Four of Swords. I feel like a warning about someone's behavior. This is kind of an interesting reading, and obviously whatever this relationship would be affecting you spiritually, or affecting, you know, probably both parties here, it looks like. I feel like it's warning someone that they either need to speak or hold their peace forever. That's it. Like this, something could be really closing out here. So I don't know, again, if this is on your end or if it's in the reverse. Either way, it doesn't matter. It's going to be tough on both people, but someone is very tired of showing up emotionally to be met with disregard. And so if you're the person on that end, that's something you can control. So if you don't want to lose the relationship, which it's suggesting could happen, someone might need to reflect. So let's get some advice here. This reading's weird today. Elephant, greatness. Love is your strength. Leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. So yeah, it's looking like, if somebody keeps hitting a wall with a person and they can't figure it out, it's really as simple as like somebody needs someone to like either actively listen or understand them emotionally. And that's the only fix, but it's not like a hard fix. Like, how hard is it to actually hear someone out without dismissing what they're saying, without acting like, they're just being ridiculous or something. On the opposite end, it's not worth your peace. If, obviously it's not a real connection with someone who's not going to have an active conversation with you. But I think for someone, it's like saying, like what you're trying to achieve with a person, like maybe show up more like they do. Usually people are showing you what they need by how they show up. So, and if they're acting a little funny, this could be their representation of how you show up. This could be a return of energy here. If someone's not getting it, they just keep repeating the same thing over and over and over again, and someone's about to break free of that. So I don't know, this was weird. I was hoping for something cutesy and it ended up being something kind of low vibrational, let's just say that. It's kind of looking like there's a standoff between two people, so maybe just a warning. I don't know. I'll see you guys soon.